Good morning, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is 9:45 in an overcast Killarney. Even though it looks like there's sunshine coming in the window, the sun isn't out. It rained throughout the night there as well. It took me 4.5 hours to get from the house yesterday to the track. Traffic was very slow going through a there, and it was absolutely brutal from about 2.5 to 3 mile, the far and fore side of Killarney. Not a guard to be seen. One seen at the top of the junction there at Ross Road, and there was 3 or 4 of them chatting away outside of the racetrack, and nothing to do. They should have been up at the roundabout in town. A couple of roundabouts was panic. Rock Road closed. They should just get the finger out and let the people get to the races in time. I missed the first race, and so did many more. And some people had to park and walk a long distance. Big crowd at the races yesterday. It was Ladies' Day, lots of colour. And a very young crowd as well. So must be, I don't know, it was a student day or what. All very well dressed. A lot of women were going out the road after with high heels under their arms and tipping along on the stones. We had, what had we yesterday? First one to run was Black Bamboo. I was down near the final hurdle, and I thought jumping the last, I said, we're going to get this. 2 brothers fighting out the finish, and the older of the Gilligans won it. Was Black Bamboo, did he maybe a gallop short, needed the run? I'm not sure. I was sure that definitely probably over 3 mile he might have won. Quantum Leap, I was watching that sort on the phone, and just as they were coming up the stretch, the phone rang. It was a fella looking for me from America. So I missed the last of the race, but there was a fella beside me, and he said I got a terrible bad ride, and I didn't bother looking back at it after. Savanti was poor in the bumper. Owner expected him to win, trainer expected him to win, but he didn't win. And we got bailed out by Wizard of Odds, who won nicely in Down Royal. That's twice we've went to the well in Down Royal and filled the bucket. So we'll have to be watching for the maidens up there in future. I was in town last night. It was packed. Done 5 or 6 different pubs. Met a good few at the races yesterday. Thanks to all the people that came up and shook hands and said hello and just moved on. Met Vincent Hussey in the bookie shop. Connie from out in Milltown near Castlemaine, chatting him for a while. Bumped into him on the street last night as well. He wasn't gone home early. He was under the weather. Anyway, I have a couple for today. It was too late to do it last night when I got into it after 2 o'clock. There's a horse here that has won 3 times for us in the summer plate at Market Rasen, Sure Touch. It's 12 to 1, it's an each way bet. I will stay loyal to him. It won in Perth the last time, hosed up actually, beaten in a Faux de Brazil. Won for us before in Taunton. Has it been kept for this? April, May, June, July. 4 months, 3 months, April, May, June, July. Took £5 for his last run, last win. It's 12 to 1 shot. They're paying. Well, Harry in the plate. The gamble on Vauban, I think that opened up 10 to 1 yesterday evening. Paying 5 places. We'll stay with Sure Touch. In another horse that we won on a couple of times before, and it was eye-catching the last time, was Greek Flower. I remember Leeds put it up as well last year, as the same day. I had him picked out the same day, I'm nearly sure, when he won in Navan. And then he ran in 6 furlongs off 70 in the Cuurragh. Now the last day he was off 84. In the Rockingham, and he absolutely flew home. This is him here out near the back. This is the winner on the left. We were on JM Jungle in this race, weren't we?
Have come. Twilight Jet from
Watching
Bold
at the back.
Optimist. In between them is Lethal Nymph. Then Harry's Hill. Kendall Roy is next, followed then by Arnhem and Corker. JM Jungle well inside the final furlong in the Rockingham. And it's Amazon Lady and Billy Lee over on the far side. They're out clear as they run up towards the finish with Lethal Nymph from the back of the field flashing home as Greek Flower. But Amazon Lady has won the Rockingham. Went unsighted from Greek Flower. Best of the rest with JM Jungle and Lethal Nymph.
I was just checking to see. $85, yeah. It shows that he wrote on the one thing that he ran that off 78. One of them is no. Anyway, that's two. There's a horse that won a couple of times for us before as well. He won this race last year for Shadwell. Jim Crowley used to always ride him, but Crowley has gone on to the Fav, who was behind. He was in the James's Palace behind Rosalian, and he was in the Guineas behind Noble, 2000 Guineas. First try at the trip, but Aasy loves Newbury. I think he's 4 for 5 at the track. He won this race last year. Seems to be better at 10 or 10.5 than he is over 1.5 miles. Won this last year. He won twice in 2021 at Newbury, both over 12. The step up and trip may suit the other one, but he'll have to be tidy to beat Aasy. I nearly had to take a chance on Aasy in the Guinea, or the Oaks is on today. Third in the Riversdale was Content, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. The Pretty Pally. You'd imagine that should be good enough for him. Stepping up and trip behind Emily St. John, Upjohn and Blue Stocking. Hard race to call. If I spot anything else during the day, I'll put it up in the description. I'll get this into the oven now. There was one that escaped me yesterday as well, and I said if it was a bit further I'd be very sweet on it, and I didn't back it at the track either, and I was going to chance it. I didn't have a Bulger's heart. Anyway, bash the bookies over and out. Time to get out of Dodge.